Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Wolverine Guy Kill. Bullets, 2 once.
Right up Main Street.
We win this shit.
Oh my god, penetration.
Wolverine Guy Kill. Welcome to the Wolverine Nation. Hello, everybody. How we doing today? Is my mic working? Yes, it is. Allow me to get some things situated here. Hi Beam, hi, I see your alert. Thank you so much. I appear to be missing frames and skipping frames, so please let me know in the comments if there's some bullshit happening with my stream. Because I can't go one day without some kind of issue like that. How's everybody doing today? I'm Wolverine Guy Kev. If you don't know me, I'm a 46-year-old professional opera singer. I am a father of 4, and I'm a little bit out of shape, although yesterday's workout and the day before really kind of kicked my ass back into gear. I've been away from the gym for about a week due to various bullshit. I got threatened on Facebook today. First time in a very long time. This used to be a regular fucking occurrence for me. So either I am getting soft in my old age, giggity, or losing my touch, or I don't know. But it was, there's this thing with this boxer in the Olympics. She is from Algeria. She is 9-5 as a boxer. So it's an okay record. It's not elite, not bad. It's an okay record. She's in the Olympics representing Algeria. And she went to the World Championships representing Algeria. And the Boxing Association gave her an unspecified gender test, which she failed. Now, nobody knows what the hell they were testing for. No one, because the IBA, the boxing org that tested her, will not tell anybody. They're claiming that they ran a DNA test and it proved that she had XY chromosomes, which is not out of the realm of possibility. But the IOC, which is the Olympic Committee, is saying that she got dinged for elevated testosterone, which is also a thing that occurs naturally in females. And guess what? So does XY chromosomes. It's called intersex. It's a thing. Still born with female sex organs and everything. Anyway, somebody that I went to college with decided to chime in on this, and not in the most intelligent way. On and on and on about how Biden and Kamala are allowing men to beat up women in boxing, which is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard, because it's Algeria to begin with. 2, did you know that it is illegal, like against the law, to be gay and trans in Algeria? But they're going to send a trans person to represent them at the Olympics. Okay. Yeah, it was just a really just dumbass argument, and I let him know, and he's literally, I have always been twice this guy's size, and he said, man, I can't wait to run into you someday. Like, me, of all people? Like, brother, my brother in Christ. No. So it was, that was fun. And that's how my my morning's going. I am still wearing my blue light glasses. Anyway, so yeah, not a lot of tolerance for idiots. No tolerance for stupidity, I have. And I'm sure that there are some out in Twitch land that disagree with me, and you can go fuck yourself. That's just how I feel about that. I have zero tolerance for people bullying somebody, and there's absolutely zero evidence to suggest this woman was born a man, is a man, did any kind of transitioning. There's zero evidence of this. And not only that, she has been competing as a woman and has competed in the Olympics before. No one seemed to care until this came up, and the girl that she beat said she'd never been hit so hard. Okay? And she quit after like under a minute. But no one wants to talk about the fact that her father just died, and maybe that kind of had something to do with the fact that you couldn't do the fight. People are stupid. So anyway, we're going to stretch out. We're going to do some legs. We're going to do some shoulders. I always start with stretching out my legs because I'm old, and that's where most of my tension is, my lower back and my legs. In fact, I think I'm going to focus primarily on my shoulders today. Yeah, maybe I need to take a social media break. I'm at that get off my lawn stage of angry with people. That's not a good place to be. You know, it's just, you know, and in fairness, I have a lot of stress going on right now. I have probably lost out on interviewing for that position at DSO. I still have not heard back from their development head on my proposed reschedule after the water fiasco yesterday. So, woohoo. Detroit Opera did look at my LinkedIn. It's kind of nice that I can see that people from the organization have looked at my LinkedIn. I don't know when and I don't know who because I refuse to pay for LinkedIn because it honestly is a useless service. I have one just so people can access my full work history when I apply somewhere, but that's it. Hey, Eli, social media just accelerated the stupidity of the world. Well, I do not disagree. Let me start with that. I absolutely agree with that. It's partially that now people have this access to put anything they want out into the void, regardless of the veracity of it. And yes, you're absolutely correct. Who is that? I can't see. John Grizzly, yes, hate is also a very real problem. It is. It absolutely is. You've got a platform where people can put anything out into the void without any research proof, anything. They can just say whatever the hell they want, and people run with that shit, which just boggles my fucking mind. Like, the dude that threatened me today, he's college educated. I know it for a fact because we both went to U of M. What the fuck, dude? Dumb shit without getting punched in the head. I don't think getting punched in the head is the answer. And this guy seems to think he's going to punch me in the head. It's not going to go well for him if he actually tries. But the issue becomes is that, well, I guess, okay, let me add on to what you're saying, is that keyboard courage has become such a thing. You know, that's it. No one walking up on the street is going to say that shit to my face. I mean, regardless of my ability to fight, my stamina, my disabilities, no one's going to look at me and be like, that's the guy that I'm going to push. Because I'm I'm not small, okay? I probably couldn't last 20 seconds in an actual fight anymore, but and even then, I have never purported to be any kind of badass at any point in time. Oh my God, that is tight. How are you guys doing today? I can't see that. Fucking blind. Nice with the kids going back to school. Yeah. This morning I dealt with a 35-minute meltdown from my autistic 3-year-old. And I say 35 minutes because those were the consecutive minutes. It was on and off all morning. But the last 35 or so minutes were just, I mean, I was driving for the majority of that. And he walks into therapy acting like he's just the sweetest angel. Starting to believe he's not autistic, he's just an asshole. No, I'm kidding. I am totally kidding. Mayos. Oh. So I'm thinking for gym equipment, this is not related, by the way. For gym equipment, what I want to get next is I want to get that hack squat leg press combo, and I want to get a leg extension leg curl combo. Both those things exist, and quite frankly, just make my life a lot easier. And I want to get a heavy bag. 6, 7, 8. Ooh. Do you take creatine or whey before a workout? We're all assholes. He just doesn't hide it with same, right? I'm actually currently out of creatine, but yes, I take creatine every single day, regardless of whether or not I'm working out. And as far as whey goes, I don't really think that whey protein supplements are not necessary. Do I have them? Yes, absolutely. I throw whey protein in everything. I think a more accurate description is I definitely eat before my workout, and I make sure that it is a high protein meal or snack or whatever. So yesterday I had some chicken Alfredo that the sauce was essentially based in cottage cheese. The noodles were that Burrito Protein Plus, and then chicken, obviously. I had that before I worked out. I did not have any whey protein yesterday. Today, I'm not hungry enough to have a meal, so yes, I had a protein shake. But the creatine, I tell people that unless you have some kind of problem with your kidneys or your heart, because those are typically the negative side effects you will see, and those are rare, but you wouldn't want to exacerbate that. That creatine, probably a good idea. Most likely a good idea. It is not a be-all, end-all answer to your lifting. It is not a be-all, end-all. It's not a PED. It's the most heavily researched supplement on the planet. All it does is flood water into your muscular tissue. That is it. So if you're trying to get big and look big, especially, yes, absolutely. You're going to look a little soft because it is water weight, but it's flooding, it's making your muscles appear bigger, and it's going to give you a little bit of an energy boost. And there's few to zero drawbacks. You can get the benefits of creatine taking it any time of day. Before a workout is just smart because you'll get that energy rush. I'm just stretching out my shoulders right now. Oh my God, my left shoulder is tight. Oh, fuck me. But yeah, every day. For the first 2 weeks, you should do double dose to load. After workout, I find that the whey is essential. It's not a bad idea. This is an odd one that most people, they don't believe until they look it up. Is it post-workout more important than protein? Sugar. It is the only time of day that people will be like, hell yes, have something really sugary, something high in carbs, because the insulin response is vital to helping to ease that soreness and stimulating the muscle growth right afterwards. So you'll see a lot of guys that are pros that will, and I've seen it. They'll finish their workout and they will straight up have a candy bar and a Coke or something to that effect. It is like the one thing they have every single day that is not good for them. Recovery is the most important, commonly overlooked aspect of workout. Absolutely. Muscles don't grow when you work out; they grow when you sleep, which is why my sleep schedule is such a huge detriment to me. All right, God, I tell you what, I went to bed early last night, and I still slept for shit the whole night. I could not get into a deep sleep, and when I can't get into a deep sleep, I can't wear my CPAP mask because it bugs me having something on my face. Jesus Christ. I must have woke up 4 or 5 times last night. And I looked at my my Apple Watch tracks my sleep, and there are all these little orange spikes. The orange spikes are when you're awake. It was kind of depressing. But I still managed 8 hours somehow. Is that during the workout that you need to take carbs? It's not a bad thing. It's more of I think it's more effective afterwards, honestly, because you're really trying to. If I'm eating something during my workout, there's a good chance I'm going to throw it up. That's kind of where I'm coming from with that. But at the end of the day, we're getting into like a super detailed micro breakdown of like caloric and macro timing that unless you are competing at an elite level of bodybuilding, powerlifting, whatever, is not necessary for the average Joe. At the end of the day, you need to fuel your workout, so calories before you work out is important. You need to recover, and you need to eat in a caloric deficit or surplus, depending on what your goals are. That is it. Until you get to an elite level, or you're really like you're at that point where you're like at 10% body fat and you're trying to get down to like I need to see the veins in my abs, then that becomes more important. I follow a lot of strongman stuff. Eddie Hall talked about hitting a wall about 5% recover more, end up hitting 500. I have hit a wall. I have definitely hit a wall right now. My deadlift is at 455 right now. And I ain't lifting that this week. I kind of fell off for a week or so, and PR is not happening for me. I'm going to start off on shoulders. And once again, I am slightly injured. So we're going to go easy and then kind of push. I'm going to push the heaviness slowly. So I'm starting out. These are just 15-pound dumbbells. And really with lateral raises, people don't need to be doing much more than 25. And I mean huge motherfuckers don't need to be doing much more than 25. This is a small muscle group. Hey, Hack Jerrington, what's happening? I can probably go a little heavier than that. And you know what prompted this is the fact that my left shoulder is just having issues. All right, I'm not pushing it any farther than 20 though. My left shoulder and my right elbow are my problem points right now. You just woke up, you lazy motherfucker. I don't care what time zone you're in. Give your wife a hug for me. For the record, I went to junior high school with his wife. I'm not hitting on his wife. But, man, I'm just jealous, bitch. I wish I was sleeping right now. Instead, I'm like, I'm going to go lift some semi-heavy things. I am so jealous of you for that. Come cuddle. Okay, but I get to be the big spoon this time. You asshole. Workout helps really lift heavy, a little bit. It's really a small energy burst. Creatine, there are a lot of benefits to creatine. There are mental acuity benefits. There are a lot of things to do with the mental. There's the cosmetic benefit because it makes your muscles look bigger. Be quite honest, looking in the mirror, I haven't taken any creatine in a week because I haven't been working out, and I ran out, and I was just like, fuck it, because I'm lazy. And I can tell that my chest and my arms look smaller. It's not a lot, but it's enough where I'm like, ah, fuck. The energy burst is kind of at the bottom there, but every little bit helps. You know what I'm saying? It's really not going to be like some secret key to lifting heavier. I mean, I think my pre-workout does more for that than creatine, and even then, my pre-workout is just to wake my ass up. It helps me focus a little bit. It's not, you know, I mean, am I getting a bit of a pump? Yeah, but they can cause hair loss. Is that true? I have seen nothing that says that. Nothing at all. Ugh. Ugh. The biggest things I've seen is it has been linked to some cardio problems, like specifically with your hearts, not like cardio like endurance, but I mean specifically heart issues and kidney issues. And I think the kidney issues are more prevalent, but still rare. I don't give a shit about that. Where is Google? Here we go, to Google. Creatine. Here. Hair loss. Okay. According to a 2021 academic article, there isn't enough scientific evidence to support a link between creatine and hair loss. In fact, some studies have shown that creatine can positively impact hair growth by improving blood flow and nutrient delivery to the scalp. One 2009 study did find that creatine supplements may increase levels of the hormone DHT, which can contribute to hair loss. If you are predisposed to hair loss due to this one study, it's possible. But that's like an indirect. That is like an indirect way to lose hair from creatine. Hey, Galaxy, how you doing? So I wouldn't really list that as one of the things that I was worried about. I mean, I have a hair loss issue, but that has more to do with my autoimmune disease and the treatment that I had to take than anything else. Doing all right. I'm okay. I'm just super stressed lately. Job issues, kid issues. I mean, nothing is really like horrible. I'm just anxious to get back into performing full time, and I have another month before that happens. So my wife is picking up the slack while I'm frantically trying to fill my days with something. And it sucks because I don't want her to have to work that hard, but she feels she has to, and the extra hours are usually super easy for her. Barely an inconvenience. Cadence is going through autism meltdowns and the terrible threes, so we're dealing with that. And I'm just letting a lot get to me. So there's that. I mean, if you all want to look into my mental health, that's what's going on with me. I'm just stressed, and it is of my own doing entirely. Yesterday, I had a bit of a plumbing emergency that fortunately ended up being nothing involved with my household plumbing. I'll explain that in a minute. We're all mental, yeah. So yesterday, went to the bathroom and I flushed my toilet, and the whole toilet just backed up on me. Now, there wasn't anything in there that would cause that, so I kind of freaked out a little bit, but I'm like, all right, something got clogged in the line, no big deal. Plunged it out. Shut up, Hack. It's relevant to the story. Okay, I plunged it out, flushed it again. Everything came up brown, which I'm like, okay, it's a toilet. So I flushed it again, still brown. All right, whatever. Wash my hands, not paying a lot of attention. I go out to the kitchen, grab myself a drink of water. Filled up my glass, Got it this far from my face, realized that water is brown. I was like, oh, fuck. So anyway, long story short, everything was brown, and I tripped out. So I called a plumber immediately, and they were like, we can definitely get there by tomorrow morning at 7. We might be able to get there later today. Like, great, call me. Meanwhile, I'm flushing my lines to see if that helps. It did. And then Flint's fine. I'm not in Flint, you jackass. Anyway, I went for a walk. Turns out, about a half mile down the road from me, water main burst. They got it fixed real quick. There's this Ford F-150 size hole in the ground. No one ever told us, like, hey, boil your water or anything, because it happened 24 hours before that. Anyway, that was the issue. It was very quick, so I'm not horribly concerned about it. You would think one would have gotten issued. That's it. Fucking A. Yeah, you would think that a boil water advisory would have gotten issued. Nope, nothing. All right. Let's do this. You're an idiot. Oh my god. Oh, I totally forgot to get my TikTok clips going. I'm gonna do some face pulls and some rear delt flies. Spot that breaks all the time down the hill from me, even though they fix it constantly. This one was, I mean, I've lived here a little over a year. It's a first for me. The guy that lived at the house, like, that this big hole was in front of, he was just irate. He didn't like the way they were filling it. Like, my brother in Christ. They took a bunch of dirt out. Now they got to put a bunch of dirt back in. I don't know what you want them to do. I believe there is a picture of it in my Discord. You guys aren't in my Discord. Oh, where's the button? I have a button for this. I'll put it somewhere. There. There's also my merch link. Because they're all one thing now. But yeah, there's a big picture of the hole. Also, apparently Amazon made a delivery in there because there's a big ass box just in the middle of the hole. Like, what? All right, let's do 25 on each side. These are rear delt flies, so they're like regular flies, only backwards. And they're targeting my rear delts. Hence the name, rear delt flies. Its own address. Well, yeah, they have Botox for that. Man, I got enough fat in my face. Also, here's my official review for Deadpool and Wolverine. Chef's kiss. Go see it. Legit, it's amazing. Okay, we're putting you away where you don't cause any more damage. All I need is you. You repeat the same exercises each time? Are we talking like week to week? Or do you mean like every time I have a shoulder day, I do the same thing? Waiting for Steve. As a general rule, yes, I stick to, well, first of all, my equipment is limited. So there are only so many things I can do. Like, I was looking up for some variations on my shoulder workout with the equipment that I have, which yielded nothing different than what I already do. Then I opened it up to everything, and it was just a bunch of variations of what I already do. So in that respect, I mean, there's only so many ways you can move your shoulders to work those 3 muscle groups. And as far as everything else goes, I have like certain key movements that stay the same all the time. But you really want to keep the same workout program for a minimum 6 months. I mean, there's just no point to switching up your workout that often. Now, I do 2 leg days, 2 chest days, 2 back days per week with their appropriate complementary muscles. And shoulders don't really complement the legs, but it's the only place I could throw them. And I do different exercises on those days. And legs, let's be real, there's so many so many muscle groups in the legs that for me to hit them all, I need 2 days, so those only get hit the same way. But like my chest days, I'll focus on incline movements 1 day, and then I will do neutral or flat movements the 2nd day. I don't do a lot of decline. Hey, buff dude, what's happening, my man? Yeah, I do have a lot fewer choices, but you'll find that there's a lot of repetition, even in machine movements. Fuck. Personally, I like to move in a way that injures my body and can't. You ain't wrong, man. You ain't wrong. How you doing? A long time no see. So, if you start looking at, let's say bodybuilders, because I have 2 goals really: losing fat, muscle hypertrophy. So it's a body recomposition, right? So yes, I want to build some muscle, but my main goal is losing weight, getting that V taper. As Kevin Spacey said in American Beauty, I want to look good naked. If you look at the workout programs of the people that I want to look like, there isn't a lot of variation between what they all do. The variation comes in load, rep ranges, sometimes, and just volume. And some of these assholes, they have money, so they can afford to work out 2-3 hours a day and then have a nutrition plan and enough time to rest and recover more than us mere mortals. So in my opinion, no matter how many times I change up my workout program, assuming I do change it up, I'm always going to bench press every single week. Depending on how my back is feeling, I'm going to squat every week. The way my knees felt last night, I don't know if I'm going to squat today. With my back, I'm always going to do some variation of a pull down or a row. I mean, these are the movements that grow your back. As long as you're using some kind of progressive overload, whether you are lifting heavier or doing more reps, you're going to grow. About a month. Hope you're doing well, man. I'm doing good. It's a lot of stress. I already went into it once. I hope you're doing all right, dude. I mean, I don't think, you know, it's not like I sit here, oh, wow, Aaron hasn't been in my stream forever. I hope he's okay. I don't, because you should be asleep right now. So, but I am glad to see you, man. Always glad to see you. Just getting those in a good spot. When you hit 40 plus, you gotta work out around your injuries, which is precisely what I'm doing between my elbow and my left shoulder on shoulder day of all things. Yesterday, biceps is probably the best I felt doing curls in a while. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I know, bro. I'm just saying that I'm not gonna, unless it has been a seriously like long time and I have reason to suspect something is wrong, I ain't gonna sweat it because again, I know you're literally on the other side of the world. So I get it. And that goes for everybody. Like, I know some people, they apologize for not being in my stream. I'm like, y'all have a life. I am very happy if you actually show up. Hey, Dorn Geek, what's happening? Good workout success. Haven't seen you been going to sleep before 2 a.m. Can't do bench press at home. I try to do push-ups with load on my back. It's a good option. Dorn Geek, how you doing? And tell me about this workout success. All right, so let's do some face pulls. Ran a 12-minute mile. The sit-ups are very impressive. Push-ups, man, that's hard. That's hard. And getting 16 out, good for you. But 12 fucking minute mile, I can't even do that. There was one point in my life, I will brag about this to my dying day. It was 2000, what year was it? 2011, I think. No, it was before that. 2008 or 2009. I had an injury, came back from an injury, and while I was injured, I gained a bunch of weight, which is funny that I say that now, being smaller now than I was then. But I decided I was going to compete in the grappling championships at the Arnold's. It was under WAGA, whatever that stands for. I've forgotten at this point. Fuck running. Push-ups are at shoulder length too, so 16's really. So you're doing them right. You're doing them right here then, or you're doing them farther out. The farther out you get, the harder they are, and that's putting a lot more shoulder stress, shoulder tension on you, stress on your shoulder joint. That's what I'm trying to say. Jesus Christ, Kevin. Anyway, the grappling tournament did weight classes, and I wasn't about to fight heavyweight. So I decided that I was going to get down to my old fight weight, which is 185 pounds. I was around 250. I trained like a madman. I got down to 183.5 for the weigh-in, which I'm still very proud of, but more so, I ran a 10-minute mile once. I will never do that again. I'll never even attempt that again. They're harder for me closer in. So if they're closer in, you are you're working your triceps more. So you're instead of working your chest.
Welcome to the Wolverine
Dude, Muscle
Nation.
Man, thank you so much for that resub there. hecking concern. I am always hecking concerned. You're doing me a hecking big concern right now. Buff dude, thank you so much for that sub. I owe you 10 squats, body weight, of course. Thank you so much for that resub. You can definitely feel in my arms. Yeah, so when you're close in, it's going to take your chest out of it more. Your chest is still involved, but it's going to take your chest more out of it. Put more emphasis on your triceps. So if you have not emphasized your triceps a lot, that can be a challenge. And your triceps are a relatively small muscle group compared to, say, your chest. Can I do this at 50? Concern intensifies. It's not over. I can't sing rock. Diamond push-ups. Oh, screw those, man. When I was doing martial arts, I had to do them on my knuckles and on my fingertips. I couldn't do those now, man. I got that carpal tunnel bullshit. Yeah, if you're doing shoulder or just inside a shoulder, that's where it starts to put less emphasis on your chest. Your chest does two things: pushing motions and crossing your arms in front of you. So that's why flies are so effective at working your chest, especially on a cable, because you can get that converging chest action there. Decline diamond. Why do you hate everybody? Knuckles feels so much better on the wrist, in my opinion. It absolutely does, because your wrist is braced. You guys notice I'm trying to do shorter rest periods here, because your boy is fat. Frack. Looking into body mechanics and whatnot is one of the reasons that I started doing even like front raises. I've been doing it with a neutral grip rather than fist down, pronated. It's a more natural movement for the shoulders to bring them up, and you're working the same thing. So, friggin' frack. Data center Damascus when it comes to certain aspects. Yes, absolutely. Why the frickin' frack? If I ran a two-man comedy show, it would be frick and frack. Excuse me. You know, just once. I want LinkedIn to send me job.
Welcome to the Wolverine Nation.
You've been subscribed for 43 months. You're procrastinating work with my hoe ass, coming in with that cup to tit. All right, I owe you 10 squats. I'm going to do it after my last set here. Good to see you, bro. How you doing? And besides work, not that important. Oh, fuck me. You still bartending? I actually officially quit yesterday. I'm averaging 2 shifts a month. Week sucked ass, overall fine. Finally starting good sleep. Didn't work out. Yes! Good. All right, we can get this put away. And thank you so much for that sub, brother. I appreciate that. Those Prime subs, believe it or not, Twitch creators keep more money from their Prime subs than they do the ones you actually pay for. I have never understood that, but it's absolutely true. It's supposedly a 50-50 split no matter what. So, oh, y'all started a hype train and everything? Holy shit. Kevin switching to bars, spitting. I'll be spitting, yo. My brother's a rapper. That's a tough job. Honestly, certified Prime sub cake. Hype twang. Ooh woo. But for real, Twitch affiliates, which the vast majority of creators are supposed to get a 50-50 split on the subs. Now, they used to be $4.99. I don't know what they are now. But $4.99 is $5. Let's just call it that. There was never a point that I got $2.50, $2.49, $2.48, whatever.
Welcome to the Wolverine Nation.
Dude, gifting the subs. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. I love how it said you gifted undefined. One day I'm going to figure out how to fix that. Oh. All right. Let's move this over here. Right now, anyway. There we go. Make him squat till he urinates blood. Bruh. You guys see that push-up debt I got there? I could have knocked that out a long time ago had I not hurt my elbow and my shoulder. Like, of all the things. So, actually, let's try to knock out a few of those. Sweaty. That wasn't horrible. And a bit with the elbow too. Yeah. So I have golfer's elbow. It's an old injury. Nothing to do with golf. But essentially it's from being locked in a submission hold. That's what it started as. But it can be made worse by gripping something too tight or raising things with your palm up. See, bicep curls. And I've got to totally eliminate barbell curls from my, or figure out a way to get my elbow on the right path. Shut up, clappers. But I had to skip arms for a week because of that. Oh, whoa. Kneeling push-ups or wall push-ups. Left arm is spooked. I get it, man. I get it. All right, I'm gonna do 20 more push-ups. Okay, that's the there. I don't know what that is. But as a general rule, if you're asking me if I've tried a facial, I'm gonna say no. 60. Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah. Flabbers, that was for you. What button am I looking for here? There we go. Oh, my neck is fine. Thank you, though. All right. I'm not going to go crazy with these. I'm going to see how my knee is. So, I'm going to emphasize the quads today, which means that on the agenda, it's going to be Bulgarian split squats, where we're going to make sure that the knee goes over the toes. Sissy squats, and then possibly actual back squats. That just really depends on how I'm feeling by the end of that. And it's not a muscle issue, it is a back and knee issue. My, I took a week off of the gym and it's like every single pain I've ever had came out of the fucking woodwork. I turned 47 in 8 days. And man, I am feeling it. Head, shoulders, knees over toes. You're all, fuck off. You're my age, bitch. All right. So we're just using 35-pound dumbbells here, which I used to do these with like 15 and 20, so that's progress. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only as old as the people you feel. That's horrible advice. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Read somewhere that working the big muscles intensively allows you to burn fat quickly. It's not false. It's so strength training is inherently, I don't want to say more anabolic, I don't think that's the right word. But okay, if I do cardio for a half an hour and I do strength training for a half an hour, during that half hour, I would probably burn more calories doing cardio if it's roughly the same intensity. However, strength training, I'll continue to burn calories the rest of the day due to the hypertrophic effects of strength training. So if you work bigger muscle groups, it's going to take more energy from your body to build those muscle groups out in the hypertrophy process. So yes, that's a really long way to go to say you are correct. The Schadenfreude defense, little does he know that I intentionally dye my hair gray to look sophisticated. Motherfucker, look at my beard. Look at this shit. See that? And this, like in person, looks a lot darker. The light is just reflecting off of it, making it look like, make the silver coming out more. Silver moves due to my size, overall cranky disposition, and being horny during the spring. Yeah. Moose 6. Dude, I did an entire song at the Renaissance Festival about banging a moose. For those of you that don't know my performance history, let me assure you that that is 100% not a lie. And I managed to work in the old hee-haw, where, oh, where are you tonight song into that somehow. My brain is a fucked up place, y'all. Ah, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not great. That's, shut the fuck up. You believe my beard used to be jet black. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, I have blondish brown hair on my head. Is that one of the CDs I own? Might be. It's on Guardians of the Ren Fair. Which was our third CD. And final. I was working on a fourth one, but we kind of went our separate ways at that point. Russ had his other band was taken way off. Jerry was finishing college. I was married, had another kid. So, just the Village Idiots did not have time at that point, which sucks. We've had a couple opportunities to do a weekend here and there, but the stars have just never aligned for that. Yep. When I was a young lad, I used to like girls. I'd play with their bodies and fondle their curls till my girl ran off with a sailor named Bruce. You'd never get treated that way by a moose, and it's moose. Moose. I like some moose. I've never had anything quite like a moose. I've had many lovers, my morals are loose. You won't go back once you have gone moose. It's been so long since I've sang that. Now that you all know what my personal life is like. Whew. And then there are several other verses about the perils of using snakes instead. I made a Rocky and Bullwiggle joke in there somewhere. My brain's a fucked up place, y'all. John's like, what the hell have I gotten into? There's no going back once you have gone moose. I don't even know if that's the lyric we use. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fuck. Ignoramus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy shit. Huh. You're always focused on the caboose. Always. What was my verse on that? What the hell was my verse? Oh, it's going to drive me crazy. Room in the hoose for a sexy moose. Ugh. Oh my God, it's driving me nuts. Music. Also available on Apple Music and Spotify. Hold on. How bad situations I've had to endure. All right, there it is. How bad, let me pause that. How bad situations I've had to endure. My moose always says to me, this time for sure. He let his friend Rocky watch us just once. While I was distracted, that squirrel ate me nuts. You're all welcome for that image, by the way. That came directly out of my brain. What's funny is that this is actually a fairly popular song at the Renaissance Festival. There are a lot of groups that do this song. They all come up with their own verses. There are a couple that are kind of standard. It is a big thing out at the Maryland Renaissance Festival. It is a huge thing. There is like audience choreography and props. See, that was the joke, the squirrel. We got out to Maryland. We found out this other group did the Moose song, and it was a pretty big deal. So we stuck around and watched it, and I've never seen anything like it with the audience participation portion of that. So many props, so many antlers worn. Then they invited us up to do. We did a half an hour set of nothing but the Moose song, just continuous verses. And of course, my group brought out the straw hats and the pitchforks for the "Where, oh, where are you tonight?" All right. I love Sissy Squats so much. For Renfair, I'm sorry for it to be incredibly disappointed, but man, I want to see my right. No shame if you need props. Hey, I'm not kink shaming. Cigar bar is coming back. I know that the festival itself took over the sit-down restaurants, so a couple of my friends are out of a job. Not happy about it. And I'm sure it's going to be ran in some ridiculous way because Peterson doesn't know how to run anything. He knows how to ruin plenty. Whew. Holy balls. Yeah, I'm probably going to call it after these two sets of squats. Man. Club douche dance exercise. Hey, man. These sissy squats are no joke. Also, how am I supposed to get my Deadpool dance going on if I can't drop like that? No spoilers in chat. I know Deadman has seen it. It was fucking amazing. I've seen it. I just don't want my chat to get spoiled on it. My child that is named Logan has not seen it yet. In fairness, he hasn't had time. Ugh. 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 One more. Oh, fuck. At work, want to pop in and say hi, bye. Cause a quick chaos. Dead man, I miss having you in here on a regular basis. These aren't tears. No, for real, man. Have a good day at work. Don't let the bullshit get you down. I'm sweating into my eyeballs right now. It's not pleasant. It is, in fact, one of the least Starnes pool variant no one asked for or acknowledges. Bro, if I could pull off the black and red leather and spandex, you better believe I would. I used to actually have a set of katanas too. I'm going to win all the limbo contests. I won't be able to get back up. That's the thing with these squats, man. They are fucking brutal. They are called sissy squats specifically because they make grown adult men cry. I just hear a doorbell. Well, apparently not. I've got groceries coming, so huh. Okay. Anyway. All right. Will come with Renaissance accessories. He should. Let me check my phone and see if that notification. I swear to God, I heard my doorbell. Apparently, I didn't. Because by now, I actually should have my groceries out there. I do not. All right. Okay. Last set. Ah. Hey, Kabitsky. Oh, that's all I got. Jesus Christ. Okay. Woo. Huh. How low can you go? That was it that time, that's for sure. And actually, that's going to do it for me today. I got to hit the shower. I got to do so many other things. I get my groceries put away. I got a meal plan. I got to prepare for the arrival of my 8-year-old. But y'all, thank you so much for showing up. If you're not already, here's my Discord. Join the Discord. Here's a merch link in case you want to get some Wolverine Guy Kev merch. It's pretty cool if I do say so myself. And I will probably be back tomorrow morning, I think. Am I back tomorrow morning? Let's check. No, I'm singing tomorrow morning. Jesus Christ, I am glad I looked at my schedule. Whew, man, I'm glad I looked at that. All right, I'll be singing tomorrow at Greenfield Village. Y'all happen to be in the area, come check me out. I'll be far less sweaty. Until next time, y'all, have a great day. Thanks for coming out.